Hey, what's up guys, Lago here. Today we're going to be looking at these MetyToyz Murlocs. So this is the box, and this is a new line for them. They're a 1/10 scale figure, and they're very much like plunderlings in a way. They kind of remind me of that. So think of that, these little like cute, small fish creatures with accessories and some sort of story, because they do come with pirate hats and chef hats, so they're just fun little figures. And here's what's inside the clamshell. I have two of them. These are the accessories here. I have a blue one and a green one, and these are called the Murlocs, which are really cool. Here we have the green one, and you can't really tell in the plastic, but the paint job on these are amazing. And the accessories are the same, other than one comes with a different colored fish, and they do come with extra daggers here. So here we have the green Murloc with all of its accessories. So you can see it comes with different hands, which are not shown here, but it comes with a chef's hat, wooden shield, a shell shield, a fish, and daggers, and a spoon, a ladle, I guess you could say, and a pirate hat. So a lot of cool stuff. And here's the blue one. Same situation, it's just that the fish is a different color. So you're gonna get the same accessories, different color fish, and different paint job on the actual Murloc. So let's take a closer look at the accessories. So first off, we're gonna look at the fishes that they come with. The fish, we have the blue fish, and you can see a nice little metallic paint to it, and nice little gradients going on from this lighter blue to this darker blue, almost purple. The paint jobs on these are what really blew me away. We have the green with the orange. I really like these metallic finishes, and they're also on the Murlocs as well. So MetyToyz did a great job, MetyToyz, and the paint is one of the things that really stand out for these. And here we have the harpoon. Each one of them comes with two. One of them is going to be in the clamshell, and one's going to be separate in a plastic. And the only difference I can see is that the bottom handle is painted lightly on one and darker on the other. That's the only difference I really see here. Here we have the shell shield, and it does have like a pearlescent look to it. Again, the paints on these are what really blows me away here. We have a little bit of pink fading into yellow, and it really looks like a shell. Here we have the ladle, I guess when they are cooking, so they are chefs in some way because they come with chef hats. And here we have a dagger as well, so if you want to fillet the fish or fillet whatever's going on, so you have that. And that also goes with the fork here. So a lot of cooking involved, so there's some cooking. They're fishermen. I'm guessing they're fishermen or pirate fishermen, because I guess they catch the fish and then they cook them. So here we have the chef hat. It does have a little peg down here that you can stick into the head with a little bit of movement. We also have a shield, a wooden shield. So this is when they're getting attacked by some other pirates. And we have the pirate hat. And the peg here is at the bottom. And the peg is blue on one and red on, and green on the other. So depends on the character. And here's a look at one of the Murlocs. And right off the bat, you can see the articulation is there. We have these spikes over here, and these can be removed to add the hats. So you can remove these two. They have a little bit of a rotation on the top, and the ones at the bottom, they're just like a more flexible plastic, and they don't have much movement on them, so you're not going to get a lot of movement on them. And again, going back to the paints, nice gradient. It's going from this orange to this yellow. Really nice job. No articulated mouth here, but we do have a lot of movement on the head. So you can see it can rotate all around. Smooth articulation, it feels great. Goes up and down, side to side. So a lot of cool stuff going on in here. Look at that. And you can see by the movement that it's really easy to move. Nothing pushing you back or holding you back. You can go up about that much and down about that much. We also have movable eyes. These can be moved and rotated all around. So you could change the look of the eye if you want the eye to go up and down vertically, or if you wanted to go horizontally, you can kind of move those eyes around quite a bit. And that's fun because you could have one with the eyes vertically and one with the eyes horizontal, and they look completely different. Arms go out about this much. And again, man, look at the gradient. Look at how dark, the dark to light on the arms, the paint job. Really nice metallic paints. We have a single joint on the elbow. Okay, so that also rotates over there. So we have the bicep swivel, the single joint on the elbow. I'm trying to see if we get more range, but it doesn't look like it. We have the wrist that rotates and also can go up and down. There's a lot of space in between the wrist joint and the actual hand, so you get good range there. And again, nice fading on the hands. You can see that dark purple going to the light purple. Arm going all the way around. So you have good movement there. And no butterfly, but you can get some good movement in there as well. So you don't always need that butterfly, and you can still get some range because those long arms. Then we have this torso movement here. Can rotate quite a bit. Go side to side there. And then you have a little bit down here going up and down. You can see it could tilt there. And you have that bottom part. That bottom part is not that movable. You can see it's a little bit hard, but it does move. And it is a soft rubbery plastic down there. So you have a little bit of movement there. So you can see me bending that plastic there. So it is a little bit of a softer plastic there. So I like that they have different plastics on the figure. It shows that they're really thinking about the articulation and what works and what doesn't work. Legs go out about this much. You get a single joint on the knee. So not much range there, but hey, it's still fun. And there you go up and down. You can sit these little guys if you want. You still have that tail, kind of no hinge on that tail, so that's gonna get in the way. But you still have good movement, and we have the ankles down here up and down. No toe joint, but still can't ask for much for these, and they are fun. Now to add the hats, you just have to remove the spikes. We have 2 spikes at the top. I highly suggest you remove both, but right now I'm just going to remove one and try to stick this chef's hat in here. So you can see the chef hat on that one spike. It might be best to remove the second spike just so it looks a little bit better, but you could just do it with that one spike there. Remove the second spike, I think would work best. So chef's hat is in there. It rotates. It's okay. There's a little bit of a spacing issue going on there, but hey. Let's take out that peg. The peg got stuck. Okay, so we remove the peg. And now let's try the pirate hat. So here we have the pirate hat. We're going to stick that in there. It's giving me a tough time. So I might as well remove that second peg, I think. If we remove that second spike, it might help out a little bit. So there we go. And now there's a lot more space for the pirate hat. And I really like how the pirate hat sits. It sits better than the chef's hat. So you can see it kind of overlaps the eyes a little bit. It rotates if you want to rotate it, have it kind of crooked, give them a little bit of attitude. You can mess around with the way that the pirate hat is. And then we're going to put one of these harpoons in there. And this guy's ready for some action. Now add the shell shield. And we're really good. We're ready. Ready to go fishing. Love this. Bright colors. Awesome design. And here we have both Murlocs side by side. So you can see the paint detail. And I think that is the part that gets me the most. Especially, I think for me, the blue one is the one that gets me. Because it has that blue and that purple lines and fades going on. But these guys are fun, and you can see I messed around with the eyes, so you have 2 different types of eyes there. Next up, we have both Murlocs with 2 different types of accessories. We have the green version with the pirate hat as well as the shell and the harpoon. And then we have the blue as the chef. So we have the chef hat on him, and he has a ladle, I believe, and he's the cook. One of them went to go get the fish, and the other one is the one that's going to be cooking the fish. And here's a close-up of the paint detail. You can see nice little fades going on there, the textures, the paint applications. I just feel like I can't emphasize that enough. MetyToyz did a great job, and they always do with their MetyToyz and MetyToyz when they do the orcs. You could look at those videos on my channel. The paints are fantastic, but they went somewhere else with these. They make them fun. Really great job. And as far as how tall these are, we have about 3.5 inches, maybe a little bit less, 3.25. And some people are wondering how they fit with plunderlings. So let's get a plunderling in here, and you can see that they fit really well with the plunderling. So here we have both Murlocs with one plunderling, and it looks really, really good. And thinking of smaller figures, we have it with the mini Vegeta for Dragon Ball Daima. You can't have one of my reviews without Vegeta. So we have mini Vegeta right there with the Murlocs, and mini Vegeta is much smaller. But as you know, in Daima there's a bunch of crazy weird creatures. I can see them kind of facing off each other. And here we have it with one of the orcs from MetyToyz, and you can see they're much smaller. Different worlds, but they work. Speaking of Daima or Dragon Ball, here we have both Murlocs feeding Goku and Vegeta. As you know, they are chefs, so there we go. And why not? They go to some type of demon world where they're battling it out, and Vegeta's not having much of it. Goku's having a good time, and they're battling out the Murlocs here. So this is very much like what's going on in Daima. There's always these weird creatures, and I said, why not? Let's try something out. So here we have the Daima 3 battling it out. Here we have one of the Murlocs giving fish to one of the orcs, and I just thought, why not keep it in the companies and have them both interact with each other. And here we have them like, here, take my fish. MetyToyz, MetyToyz, another knock it out of the park here. Just great job, fun, fantastic, great paint job. And I think these are something to really look at. People are going to want these, and people are going to need these because they are fun. This is the next thing, and I think they are something that really stands out in the collection, and I highly recommend them. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.
Level